Last week, President Muhammadu Buhari presented 16.39 trillion 2022 budget to the National Assembly. Tagged Budget of Economic Recovery and Sustainability, the budget aimed to, among other things, diversify the economy and invest in critical infrastructure. To sustain conversations on the likely gains of the proposed budget on the lives of the citizenry, we have in the studio Jide Ojo, a regular face in our studio, a public affairs analyst. You're welcome to Nationwide.
My pleasure. Good evening.
The goal of the proposed 2022 budget is to improve livelihoods of Nigerians. How much will this consolidate on developmental gains recorded in 2021?
Well, it will definitely consolidate or improve significantly. Don't forget, budget is a continuum. So, and the very great news is this ninth National Assembly working with the presidency to return us to January to December financial year. So there is always this rollover, and given the challenges that we currently have in terms of unemployment, poverty, and infrastructural deficit, if we are able to attain full implementation of this budget, definitely it will significantly improve on infrastructure, reduce poverty, as well as unemployment.
Okay. My next question, in the face of dwindling economy, insecurity, and other challenges, just like you mentioned, which the country is facing, what other gray areas in the budget should be improved upon and adjusted?
You know, it's easier said than done. Improving the size of the budget is actually inadequate. Let's face the fact. People say this is our biggest budget so far, but I don't agree. In terms of figure, yes, but in terms of purchasing power of naira, it is weak. If you look at the exchange rate in the previous budget, even in 2020, 2021 budget, and you look at the purchasing power of naira, you will find out that even the naira is weak. So what you can buy with 10 naira in 2021 will possibly cost 15 or 20 in 20. So if you look at it in that context, you will have said, okay, maybe we are at a period that we should be looking at 20 trillion or 30 trillion budget. But if you put the figure that way, how do you intend to finance it? Because it's not the figure that matters. Even as it is, this 16.39 trillion, 6 trillion out of it is a budget deficit. So, and we are talking of borrowing to fund that budget so that we don't end up just passing a budget which cannot be cash backed to ministry, department, and agencies to be able to do the needful. So, what I think is the way forward is to improve on revenue generation and remittances. We have a situation where NEITI, Nigeria Extractive Nigeria Extractive Industry Transparency Initiative, said about 2.6 trillion from OICs, that's oil producing companies, are not remitted.
Yes.
If we have that 2.6 trillion remitted to federal government posts, you will reduce the 6 trillion you intend to borrow.